$543 million found in UK accounts of former Nigeria CBN chief MFLA Aliko Dangote still remain the richest man in Nigeria after 12 consecutive years. He has been number one for 12 years. For me, it's not a good news, just like the first. Peter Obi has been hailed because of his posture about helping Nigeria when it comes in terms of acting as an opposition in order to guide and tailor the government in power. Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, cries out. Why is he crying? That's what he met in the covers of the treasure of Nigeria. It's laughable that there's nothing there. There is nothing there. He has nothing to work with. That's why he's crying out. If you look at all these news, these are the type of news we expect to hear from Nigeria. These are the type of news we expect to hear from the Nigerian government. And that is why people like us are celebrating Christmas with mixed feeling. Mixed feeling in the sense that Nigeria future look vague. It is not clear. Even if you go and meet the best Babalawo in Nigeria, ask him to look at the future of Nigeria 10 years to come. A Babalawo will tell you, he not clear my begin. I don't see how well. That's to tell you how Nigeria is. You see, you cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you are getting the same results, negative results. Then you keep doing it, hoping that you will get something different. It's not done. Tinubu has introduced nothing new. Tinubu has introduced nothing new. He has followed the footsteps of Buhari. And why are we expecting a positive change? It's going to be the same old story. That is not why we are here. We are here because of our sister. Yes, this is our sister here. I don't know if I remember to tell you guys good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If I forget, I'll tell you now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Init TV. We are global and social commentator. Remember, this is our sister. She's begging to come home now. She's begging to come back to Nigeria. If you don't know what has happened, your logical thinking will be, now that he's begging Tinubu to allow her come home, Tinubu should please let her come home. But I want to tell you something about her, and let's see if at the end of the day, if you will not have the same opinion with me. And what's my opinion? Before she comes home, the federal government should constitute a committee to look into the 6 years that she was in government as the petroleum ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She was one time a petroleum minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They should look into a kind of auditing. Know how much we estimate, we think that she has, whether stolen, taken, misappropriate. I don't want to use any of those derogatory terms for a señorita, a madam like her. But the government should come out and say, so amount got missing during your 6 years as the Minister of Petroleum. So please, why you are coming? She's crying that she wants to come back, that she's sick, that she has cancer. Why you are coming? Please, we've estimated that there is so amounts of naira, of dollars, of pounds in your possession. Please, bring it along with you. Then you can come. Let's talk about her a little. Who is she? She's Deizani, Alison, Madueke. Yes. She was the Minister of Petroleum from 2010 to 2015. 2015, 2016 or thereabouts. While she was arrested, she somewhere along the line found a way and she ran away or escaped. Now she's in the United Kingdom and she's crying child. She wants to come back home because she's sick. She has cancer. She was born in 1960, so she's 63 years old. I'm not sure of the month, but anyway, she's about 63 years old. And don't forget, she was the first female president of OPEC. She was the number 166th president of OPEC. So it was like a dual position. Nationally, she was the minister here, and internationally, she was controlling OPEC. So she know how to maneuver our way from the national to the international. And that was why when EFCC finally estimated what she stole, Buhari was scared. He said, what? Do you mean we have such amount of money? And from now on, I will be the Minister of Petroleum. That was why in the last part of Buhari's regime, he was the Minister of Petroleum. How come a woman steals such amount from a country? Which means the petroleum sector is very rich. And that was why the president then decided to be the Minister of Petroleum, in addition to being the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So that whatever comes out of that ministry, he is aware. That was why we said Tinubu is also following Buhari's way. Tinubu, as I heard, is also the Minister of Petroleum, though he has elected two other guys to work on the state and national level. But the Petroleum Minister, as you and I speak and we are aware, is Oga himself, Tinubu. You know why? That is the only source of revenue for Nigeria. And I want to quickly chip in this one. Do you know that Nigeria they are planning to keep our foreign reserve in Chinese currency? Is it yen? We were told that Nigeria is going to keep her foreign reserve in Chinese yen. The question, it's not as if Chinese is just coming, take billions and billions of yen and say, take, make una keep. No. We must give something in return as an exchange. And what do we have? What do we have that will interest China, for example, or the international community will be interested? We don't manufacture car. We don't even manufacture a pin. So is it not this oil that Chinese are coming to be exchanging their yen for our black golds? Black gold. Oil is known as a black gold in the world. And the Chinese yen, I'm sorry to say, when we compare it to euro, to pounds, to dollars, or to even the Canadian dollars, it goes nowhere. Is it not better if we tell China, if you want to buy our oil, buy it in Naira? That will make Chinese begin to look for Naira. And that will probably make them come in and begin to set in more companies here in order to get the Naira. Why are our leaders so backward? This is the only resources we have. And we can begin to negotiate strongly with it. But anyway, Deizani, we are still talking about her. She's begging to come back to Nigeria. So now, back to the question. Now that you know a little about her, if you had the choice, or if you were in the position to make that decision, whether to come back to Nigeria or not, will you say, come back, forget about what you took out of Nigeria? Or will you say, you can come back, but please don't forget to bring back what you took out of Nigeria? In fact, we cannot even estimate. We cannot even estimate how much she took out of Nigeria. But we believe that about $153 million, $153 million is in her possession. We also believe that she has a $50 million mansion. It's like an apartment in New York. $80 million apartment. Big mansions in New York. It is also believed that she has a very big house in the United Kingdom. Not to talk about the houses that were seized by EFCC. She's got a lot of houses that were seized by the EFCC. And many, 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 many. So, there is something somebody drew my attention to it. Talking about China. Do you know that a month after Tinubu was sworn in, there was a news that there was a Chinese Navy ship on our sea. It was there for a week. A lot of press were asking, what is Chinese Navy ship doing on our sea? But from what the federal government is saying now, that they want to use our reserve. They want to use the Chinese yuan as our foreign currency reserve. It is not clear that Navy ship of China has been there and has been drilling this oil. That is our belief. That is what we say. Probably. We say probably. This oil has already been drilled. In order to cover up, they are telling us that they want to use yen for our foreign reserve. Let's see how that goes. But for those who are from Nigeria, and particularly from Edo State, since Peter Obi is not allowed to change this country from the top, let's try changing it from the states. And that is why we in INI is saying Akpata 2024. A lot of people have written me and said, is he truly Edo man? I want to surprise you that his full name is Olumide Osaibovo Akpata. You cannot get more Benin name than Osaibovo Akpata. You know, so we are asking you guys out there, go and verify him. He has made his intention known that he will be coming out as the governor of Edo State. And INI TV, first of all, because he's coming from Labour Party, because he's an intellectual, a learned man, a lawyer, because he's an Edo man, because he has empathy for the people. This is a man who is rich. He donated 25 buses. In my last video, I said 20. Somebody corrected me that no, it was 25, not 20. The difference of 5. Do you know how much one bus will cost? So he donated 25 buses to Labour Party. And this also shows that he is not greedy. He is fully out to support Labour. And that is why we are asking that if he's been screened and the people say yes, we believe that he is qualified to be the governor of Edo State. And that's why we are begging all Edolites to come out. Let's support him. Let's investigate. Let's see who Osaibovo Akpata really is. For we believe he is the answer to our problem. He is a bright light coming after 8 years of darkness. He is the solution to Edo problem. He is the answer. And that is why we are calling on you, calling on everybody. Osagbovo Akpata is the man of the people and is the man for the people. If it's the first time you're coming across this channel, this is Ini TV. We are global and social commentator. We'll ask you to please subscribe to this channel. And also, comment. We want to have your point of view too. Remember, it takes two to tango. And for our returning subscribers, we say, compliment of the season, Merry Christmas. As it is the culture in this channel, we'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say, chooks, ciao, au revoir, hasta la vista, bye-bye. Remember, Akpata 2024, Osagbovo Akpata is the man that Labour is using to change this nation from the bottom. We love you again, but God love you most. Bye-bye.